Custom Playbooks, video number 1. What I'm going to do is go through my playbook a little bit and show you the concepts that I've applied. The plays are, you'll find your own plays and you'll put them in your formations however you want, but I'm going to show you the way I did it, and then you can sort of use some of that if you like, or develop your own way to put it together. I like using one personnel package. I can do everything I need to do from any place on the field, no matter what the defense is, through this package. So there's no reason for me to have, and my personnel are set up for that too. So if you have personnel that are aligned for a certain personnel package, then that's what you'll want to go to. But you can still apply these principles to that package and make it work. So as you can see, I run the 1 running back, 1 tight end, 3 wide receiver personnel package. Those other ones are for like special circumstances, goal line, sneaks, things like that, special teams. I don't have that many online games on here yet, so I've had a couple good games, so that's why my yards are so high per play, but I expect that to come down some. So what I do is I use 7 formations. I use a base formation, and then I have 3 formations on either side of my route tree. That just makes it easy to audible, and I'll show you that when I get into it. But I use, my base formation is single back bunch. In every other formation, I've only got 4 plays. In bunch, I have more because I'm going to pick my initial play from that formation. So in my favorites, bunch, all these are in my favorites at the top, but everything below that is just 3 from every other formation if I just want to get to them real quick from the play screen. So I'll pick my play, run just a random nickel. Okay, so my audibles are, I have 4 audibles. I usually keep a run, a couple runs, a screen, and a lot of them you'll see that as we go through them. But I put my blitz beaters, my good run, and a little gadget play in the audibles because I don't know what I'm going to see when I choose my initial play, and I may want to get into something else right away, and this helps me do that because I've thought that ahead of time for that specific circumstance. So then switching plays, when you audible, if you have 7 formations and your base formation is going to be in the middle of that, basically, whichever formation you start out in, you're going to have 3 to the left and 3 to the right. So when I audible, I have 1, 2, 3, and then going the other way, I have 1, 2, 3. In each of these formations, there's only 4 plays. I don't have any other plays in them. I found the ones that I want to use, the ones that work, and the ones that I can hot route to do just everything I want to do. So it's very, very simple to come out and, I don't have mesh in this formation, but I didn't mean to switch. But I can just audible and I can get to a mesh spot. It's the concept you're looking for. You want a mesh concept, that's a mesh concept. No matter what formation you run out of it, you want the dual drags, a corner and a post or something, streaks, things like that. Mesh is pretty much mesh. I've got another one. I've got mesh post also. And it's flipped. So now my strong side is flipped. If I want to run mesh, but he's blitzing from a certain side, then I can still run mesh. I can flip the play, or I can just choose a different formation. So mesh is available anytime I want it, anywhere on the field. And that's the same with everything. I mean, the screens, whatever your flavor is, whatever you like to run, you don't need 20 plays in one formation. You can kind of split it up amongst various packages and then get to them while you're on the field. And having just 3 audibles to move through on either side makes it really quick to do that. So as you can see, everything has like a screen and a run. If I want a corner route, I just go to middle hook. And there's my flat corner combination. If I want to flip it, because I want to run it on the other side, I just flip it. And now I've got corner flat on the other side. Okay, so it's about getting to the line and diagnosing the defense and situation, whatever it might be. You pick your play. You get onto the field in your base plays that you're comfortable with that you can just snap and run. But then you look at the field and you're like, you know what? I think I could get this would be a good place for a streak, maybe. Nope, maybe not. Like I said, execution is still working on it. But that's the kind of flexibility you have when everything is in the same book, right? So it's really convenient. It makes it easier to think about other things, and you can just run your plays. And also, when you're practicing, you're going through the same clicks, the same stick moves every time to get to your plays, and you build up muscle memory to where pretty soon you don't even think about it. I want to go to Verts halfback. I know it's 3 clicks to the left, and I'm in my play. So yeah, great on the deep ball today. Anyway, that gives you a little bit to work with on how to set these up. It's really, and when you add your plays, you have to add them like in a reverse order. If you can't get the exact audible lineup that you want, because it sort of does it like alphabetically. It's a little different this year than what I was used to, but it works close enough. Like I would have liked to had shotgun bunch and bunch offset right next to my single back bunch, but it stuck shotgun tight doubles in there, and no matter how I load them or unload them or put them in there, it always puts them in the same order. So I started with my base formation, and then I added to it knowing that it would be 1 to the left, and then I added another one. It became 2 to the left and vice versa. So you have to play with that. What I do is I make changes in the playbook, and then I go to practice mode, just the regular main screen practice mode like I am now, and then I go through and I look, what did my changes do to my playbook? And you kind of figure out what you have to do to make it like you want it. Same thing with favorites. When you add favorites, well, you probably already know this. This is common to the game anyway, but they're in reverse order. So when I added my favorites, I had to start down here and add the ones I didn't want at the top first. And as you add them, they go lower and lower and lower, and the latest one you add becomes the top. So like I wanted my single back bunch plays to be at the top, so those are the favorites I added last. And yeah, so I think that's enough. If you got questions on this, let me know. It can be kind of frustrating, getting it like you think you wanted it and then realizing you need to change it. So I kind of map everything out first, and I put it on paper, and I say, okay, these are the plays I want. These are the formations I want. I get everything right, and then I start putting it into the playbook, because if you don't do it that way, I promise you're going to figure out stuff that you wanted to do that you didn't, or you're going to find a play or something. So make sure you know what you want first. You're happy with it. You're satisfied with it. You know your plays. These are the plays you want. And then put them in there and go kick some ass. Later.